folks, Charlie Sims here with a speed build of a log cabin, a Christmas log cabin to be exact, and it's a Christmas log cabin because I put a load of Christmas decorations inside because it's the 1st of December, so I wanted to, and I don't tend to use the Christmas decorations that we get in seasons and in the free holiday pack, just because I tend to make small homes, so I don't normally cater for space for a Christmas tree, but because this was Christmas themed, I could actually cater for the space. So I thought this would be like a nice vacation rental during Christmas time. That was the idea. I think you would have to be pretty rich though. This is on the big, I think it's a 55 by 50 lot up in Mount Komorebi's snowy area right by the ski slopes, and I really wanted to do this. I didn't know this lot existed until I was actually in the game and I was playing, and I was looking for, I think I was looking for the baby slopes, the child slopes, or I was looking for where you learn to mountain climb on the small climbing section. I was looking for something, and then I just hovered over this lot and I was like, oh, there's a lot there, because you can't really tell from the map. I didn't really know this was a thing. So I looked at it and I was like, oh, 50 by 50. And then I clicked on it and I was like, oh, 34,000 for this. But so yeah, I think you've got to be pretty rich as well. I think I used the motherload cheat like 3 times in this. But yeah, this is up on the gallery, and if you're a rich sim, you've got a rich family, and you want a kind of nice winter vacay, yeah, place this rental. It's got enough capacity for 3 kids and 2 adults. Well, there's a double bed, so I guess it's a family log cabin. Although the downstairs, so there is like a basement, but it's not really a basement. It's the ground floor. But because I raise half of the terrain, half of it is underground, which I think looks really cool actually. But I do make a garage, and I do leave the garage. There's not too much in the garage, because I thought, like at first I thought, oh, I'll just clutter it with like a load of stuff that you might need, and then I thought, well, this is expensive enough, so if you need anything, like, I don't know, if you need like a recycling, that recycling machine, then you can put the recycling machine down. I thought there's no point in me cluttering up too much with things, so I just put like a little bit of like generic garage clutter in, but then I just leave it up to, you know, you guys if you download this. And this is me overlapping the windows and just creating a kind of fun and cool window design, really, because we can do that now, now that we can overlap windows. Honestly, I don't know how I even built before overlapping windows, or even before. Do you remember when we couldn't place windows freely and we had to place them on the tiles specifically? God, that was such a nightmare. I felt like it limited us so much as well. I remember like I would have a wall that was 3 tiles wide and I'd want to put a window in, but I couldn't put the double window in. I would have to put a single window if I wanted it in the middle of the 3 tile wall I created. And yeah, I just felt like that was really limiting, but it's really nice. You know, we take it for granted now, or at least I do. But I don't know how I built before now. I really don't. But yeah, this was really fun. It was really nice to be able to do some landscaping as well, and just have some really sharp inclines in your terrain, because I know when we do, like, we use terrain manipulation tools in like Newcrest, or when it's not snowing, you get like, if it goes from a flat to quite hilly and you've got a sharp incline, there's this terrain paint, and you can't paint over it, and it's like a orangey rock. You can see like a little bit by my fake basement that I make, but it's mostly covered up in this. But because this is all snow, you don't get any horrible terrain paint by default. It's all just snow. So it was really nice to be able to freely use the terrain tool. Kind of gave it a new challenge to this build, because I had honestly stopped using terrain tools in The Sims 4 at all, because I just find that they don't really fit with the world around us. Like, so for Newcrest, for example, you're right by sidewalks and the lots are small, and it just wouldn't really make sense to do really harsh terrain manipulation or inclines or anything. But this, because it's snowy and you don't get the default terrain paint, and because it's a 50 by 50, and because you're literally in a snowy mountain, I just felt like I could really experiment with terrain tools. And I don't know how well I did. I think it ends up, it does, I like it anyway. I think it ends up looking nice. But I'm really out of practice with terrain tools. But this went really well. And this is me just creating like a faux driveway. Obviously, I can't use terrain manipulation at all, terrain paint at all over the snow, which is permanently there, which, as I said, is a good thing in my opinion. There's multiple advantages to that, but I couldn't do a driveway. But that being said, where would the drive go? There's not it's just a snowy mountain up here. There's no road, so I don't know where the path to the front of the home would go anyway. So, but hopefully this doesn't look too random. You're just kind of walking in snow until you find your log cabin. Or, I mean, driving if we had cars, that would be a bit more realistic. But let's not drag up that. And soon I do move on to the garage area. So as you can see, the ground floor it ends up being a garage area, and then because it's so big, I'm just like, oh, I'll just add like a little games room. So there's also a little games room in the like ground floor faux basement garage area, because yeah, I had loads of fun doing the exterior of this build, and then I went inside and I was just like, oh damn it, it's so big. Like, I don't do big houses. Yeah, and furnishing is just, you know, a nightmare. Well, I mean, it's not a nightmare. I like furnishing. I like furnishing small homes. I like cluttering up small homes. But I just looked at this and I was like, this is going to take me so long. And it did. I think it took me, it didn't take me that long, but it took me a couple of sessions. I mean, I did have to go to sleep one night. Like, I couldn't just stay up and do this. But yeah, it took me two separate occasions to finish this. And I think, yeah, I had finished on the first occasion, I had finished the external build, and then I had finished the living room, and then I went to sleep, and then the next day I finished I think the kitchen, and then I was just like, oh, now I've got to do all of the bedrooms, and it was just a lot to furnish. But it was fun, actually. I did really enjoy doing this build, and it was like a fun little experiment, because I haven't actually done a log cabin either. I've been really trying to push myself lately since making the YouTube vid. So like Japanese architecture, which I haven't got a clue. I mean, I still don't think I do have a clue, but I have created a few Japanese homes. And now log cabins. So, you know, it's been fun. And I really like these modern windows that I end up putting on the exterior as well. And now I'm just adding some miscellaneous decoration out on the front. I do want it to look pretty rustic. So it's like rustic modern log cabin, if I'm even making sense, and that's even a thing. I'm sorry if it isn't a thing. And I do really enjoy what I'm about to do in the living room. So it ends up being pretty open, the living room. So I take off the ceiling to the second floor and I basically make that as like a huge chimney all open. And then I put a platform down. So this is like the enclosed like chimney that's exposed on the interior, and then I put a fireplace on the platform so it looks kind of like built in. I don't know, I hope so. And I do put cabinets in the fireplace, and then I'm just like, no, I just remember that we haven't got a telly, so I put a telly down because you need a telly at Christmas. Like, you need to watch Christmas telly and the Queen's speech or whatever. Go to sleep to the Queen's speech. I don't think I've actually ever watched the Queen's speech. But yes, and this is me using some base game couches, and I thought they looked really cool with the vibe. Actually, I really liked the leather. I was digging the leather. And then I use the Snowy Escape furry rug. I do swap this out, that chandelier. I do find a more rustic one that we actually got from Spa Day. And I was like, wow. But I did initially use this chandelier, but then I thought, it's not really a build for a chandelier. I mean, this is posh. You've got to be a rich sim to come here. But it's not, it's modern and it's rustic. It's not chandelier posh. And yeah, this is me making a bit more of a unit, I guess. So I end up making like some built-in shelving area that I actually extend a bit further out to this. And then on the second floor, I do add some floor. As you can see, I'm adding a bit of flooring, and I pretend that that's a roof, a shelf, sorry. So that's a shelf as well, and this is the built-in shelf area. Maybe in the screenshots it'll be more obvious what I'm trying to explain, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I think this ends up looking really nice. Yeah, and I just take ages cluttering this up. I do think like whether to show you the clutter, but I don't know whether you guys enjoy all of the arduous cluttering. I don't know. I want to show you as much as possible so you get the full picture. I've been like experimenting with different ways of capturing as well, to try and get just working towards trying to improve the quality of my videos. And the capture software I was using, I don't know what happened, but after the kitchen, I kind of like lose all of the furnishing of the bedrooms and the bathrooms, not the downstairs lobby games area / garage. That stays, but I like lose all of that. So I like go into the game and have to like delete all the bedrooms and the bathrooms, because I just think it's just too much to say, oh, I lost. You know, it's just a lot of content. And I don't know, I just find like, because I obviously watch speed builds, I'm addicted to watching speed builds, and I like seeing everything. Yeah, I just like seeing the whole process. If it comes together quickly, I like seeing the whole process anyway. So hopefully this comes together quickly. It is sped up by, it's sped up by 6 times. 6 times the speed. I don't know whether to do 7, but it's all just experimental. So yeah, I think that looks really nice with this like built-in fireplace unit and shelves and posh leather recliners. I do really like it. And this is me thinking, oh, I could do like a kind of wraparound balcony. Sorry, that was me forgetting the word balcony. And this is where I pull out some spa day lights. I've never seen them in my life and they look really cool. I can't wait. When do I put the Christmas tree down? That's the bit that looks really good. And this is me doing a little corner here. So initially I'm not really sure how to fill up this corner, and I'm like, maybe just like a little entertainment area. So I put something to play music down, some vinyls, and then I put a bar down as like a little entertainment nook. So you've got a reading nook and then an entertainment nook. And I'm really out of possible nooks, but thank goodness we haven't got another little space for me to fill. Well, I mean, there's loads of spaces to fill, but it ends up working. And then I size up these CDs to look like vinyls, but I don't know whether that's actually worked. Like whether they actually do pass as vinyls, but it doesn't matter, it's just the Sims. And then I'm just putting some lights on the wall, which is what I tend to do when I can't think of anything else. And then, yeah, I pull out all the Christmas trees and I'm like, oh my God, the one that we got free with base game is the best Christmas tree. Although, I don't know, because the other one I actually haven't ever used, you know, the one where you can decorate the tree yourself. I didn't even know you could do that until recently. I can't remember. I watched something and the tree was being decorated and I was like, what? That's the thing you can do. And this is me cluttering up with like presents that are too far under the tree for your Sims to get, but it's all just decoration. So I guess during Winterfest you would have to put a large pile of presents down or just pull those out, of course. And then I decided to make a kind of informal breakfast dining area here. I don't know why I said breakfast. I just imagine, because I put some windows in and I imagine it looking quite nice at breakfast with the light kind of pouring in. Nice way to start your morning, having breakfast there. And then there's bar stools, and then there's also a formal dining area as well. We go all out with this. And yeah, I do end up just pulling some more Christmas decorations out and putting them everywhere, remembering, you know, this is a Christmas build. Well, I don't know, because I feel like it was initially a log cabin and then I was just like, let's do a Christmas log cabin because I don't know how to fill this space. Honestly, I'm so bad at furnishing large homes. This was so difficult. But yeah, and then I pull out this festive table and I'm like, yes, let's use that. And then these chairs from Eco Lifestyle that really go. It's a mix of a lot of woods, a lot of different wood tones. As long as that doesn't bother you, this should be fine. It doesn't bother me, a mix of wood tones. And then the stairs obstruct that entrance to the kitchen a bit, so I swap the stairs round and put it on the other side. And then I sort out the wraparound balcony. I think I sort it out off camera. Yeah, I do. But you'll see that in the screenshots. And yeah, this is me sorting out the little main entrance way, I guess. Although there's like loads of different ways to get in this home. There's about 4 different entryways. You can enter through the clubhouse, the garage, the front or the back of the home. And I think soon I pull out a reindeer, that reindeer decoration, and I put that inside. I don't know whether it's meant to be an outdoor decoration, but I thought it looked kind of nice indoors. What I was thinking was when your family arrive here, they just get hit by Christmas as soon as they walk in the door, and the kids are just really excited by all of the Christmas decorations, and I thought that reindeer was a bit of fun. And here I'm making some like fake built-in wardrobes using the doors from Mount Komorebi from Snowy Escape. Not my idea. I saw someone do it. I can't remember who. But yeah, cannot take credit for that. And this is just me. I'm working out the floor plan, which is what I didn't do when I first tackled the interior of the home. So I was just checking that a bed could fit in that bedroom at the back. So that's what I was doing there. And then I work out the bathroom and the kitchen. And then at this point, I haven't worked out the second floor or the bottom floor. And this is me. I don't know whether you can use these ovens. I do put another older oven in. This is such a big kitchen, but I think this kind of looks nice as like a feature of the kitchen. I don't know. I felt like the kitchen needed something. Like it couldn't just be counters. It needed something. And then I'm putting these gorgeous counters from Realm of Magic in, and then I realised that we haven't got any cabinets for them, which makes me really sad. So then I use some vampire stuff pack counters. Vampires. I don't know what it's called. But I actually use, for this kitchen, so I use the Realm of Magic, the vampire counters, and then I use some other counters that I discover for the middle of the island. I just wanted to make it look, I don't know, glamorous. I don't know whether glamorous is the right term, but I wanted it to look posh. This whole place, it's supposed to be rustic, modern and posh. I've mentioned that. But I don't know whether it's a thing. I think these look so nice with the marble countertops. So nice. I don't think I've ever used them. But they look glorious. And then I pull out this light that we got from Festive Stuff, and I'm like, oh, that looks so good. And yeah, I end up really liking this kitchen. We don't see, there's a bit of footage that's missed from me cluttering up some counters, but there's not too much clutter. It remains kind of sleek and uncluttered and neat. Just because this is a rental home, and also the kitchen is so massive. This is the point where I'm just like, I'm not putting a bin in the kitchen. It's too nice. I couldn't find a bin that like fit in the kitchen nice, so I just put it in the bathroom. But yeah, so my thoughts is it's a rental home, and there's so much cupboard space that how much clutter are you really going to have? Like, there's enough room to put everything away. And also, like, another little disclaimer. I don't know how many disclaimers there are so far. Oh, we'll lose the footage soon. So I'll type in all these cheats so you don't even see me clutter this up. Yeah, that's it. Footage is gone. And at this point, I'm doing this twice. But anyway, at this point, the camera angle has changed slightly because I have switched to the Sims 3 camera mode. So you actually get, I find that you get better angles with the Sims 3 camera mode. However, I haven't actually played The Sims 3. I've played The Sims 2, The Sims 1. I'm on obviously The Sims 4. But I haven't played The Sims 3, so I'm not used to the camera. But everyone says it's better. And yeah, it is. Like, yeah, it's so much better. Like, I can actually, you have more control over your viewpoint. And yeah, when I'm doing small bathrooms, I can barely see what I'm doing really when the bathrooms are so small. But you can, it's easy to pan the viewpoint to a bird's eye view, and then you can see everything that you're doing regardless of how small the area is. So that was why I changed to the Sims 3 camera mode. Oh, and here I'm making a built-in fireplace. This wasn't nicked by anyone. I made up that idea. Feel free to nick it if you like it. I'll show you. It's you can see it a bit better in the screenshots. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm not sure. I thought it kind of worked in the master bedroom. I thought, again, it needed something. It needed a feature, you know? Oh, and this outdoor patio area that you just briefly saw, that also gets trimmed as well, so I do apologise for that. But this is me redoing the bedroom because I thought it's just too much to trim. But I hardly need to edit this because I've done it twice, so it comes about really quick. I know exactly what I'm doing because I've already done it. And yeah, I think the bathroom, the bedroom, and the little half bathroom ends up looking nice. I do think about putting, I did think initially to put a bath in the bedroom, but then I thought, oh, it's a bit cold. You just want a fireplace, wouldn't you? And this is the kids section. So there's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom here. And the 1 bedroom is so big that there's 2 kids' beds in it, and play areas and loads of room for loads of different stuff. I mean, I imagine you'll be on the slopes most of the time. But as I've discovered during my Let's Play, you don't actually get any fun from skiing at all. Like, your Sims fun doesn't go up from skiing, which I find, like, is that a bug or an oversight? I find that a bit weird. And sorry if the camera angles are a bit dodgy at this point. I'm really like experimenting with the Sims 3 camera. It's really like out of my comfort zone. I think it's better the second time around though. I think it just takes getting used to. And that's me typing in motherload again. And I will, in the description below, I will link the cost of the rental per day because I don't actually know. Because obviously that might sway your decision to download this or not if it's like a bit out of your price range. I want to use this for my Let's Play, but I'm not even sure whether this is in my Sims price range. I probably should have just maybe built on another, because there's like another 2 rentals up here. But the idea is, like, this is such a great rental location. I didn't even realise you don't need to... the slopes are, like, they're not attached to a lot, so the slopes are just in the world. So if you're in the neighborhood, you can click on the slopes, you can click on the mountain practice bit, you can do an excursion. Obviously when you do the mountain climb, there's like, is there like 4 loading screens or something while you're doing the actual climb to the mountaintop? I think so. But for all your skiing, sledding, practicing mountain climbing needs, you don't actually need to move from this rental, which I think's really nice. I mean, obviously, if you want to visit the onsen, you've got to click on the lot. But yeah, to do all that. So yeah, as soon as I found that out during the Let's Play, I was like, yes, I'm gonna put a rental lot here, and this is where I'm going to vacation. Because as well, if you've got seasons, you have to actually travel to this snowy area to realise, oh, there's a blizzard. And then you can't do anything when there's a blizzard except hang out in the onsen. So that's why, you know, it's nice to have a rental in the neighbourhood, because you know what the weather conditions are like. Because, you know, if I'd have known there was a blizzard, I wouldn't have even waited a loading screen, you know. But yeah, and I was thinking about putting an onsen here, and then I thought, oh, it's a bit grand. But I do put a hot tub in here because I think a hot tub suits the build, and you would typically find a hot tub in a cabin, usually. And yes, this is me doing the garage, and I initially think, let's make the garage this big, and then I just think, oh, there's not enough miscellaneous garage items in the game, or games that look like items that look like they could be in a garage. There's just not enough. So, and then yeah, and I pull out that ping pong table as well, and I'm like, ooh, let's have a games room, let's have a bit of a den. It's posh enough for a den. And I think it's quite fitting for like the basement, lower ground floor. Obviously this isn't really a basement. And then yeah, I'm just pulling out a load of things before realising, oh, feel free to add, you know, whatever you need in this space, or even convert it to a few more bedrooms if you need a few more bedrooms. So this is me putting miscellaneous garage clutter, just for the realism. It's a pretty neat garage though, that's all I do for the garage. And we're going on to more fun things. So we're now going on to the games room, the little den, and I think this ends up looking really nice. I think this might be my favourite room in the house, actually. I think this looks better than the living room, and I do really like the living room, which does end up pretty open plan, thinking about it. There's like dining room, staircase, living room. So yeah, I think this blue colour looks really good with the wood tones. And then I put a games table down, a foosball table. We do have a ping pong table on the other side. I've just got loads of room. I just can't get over how much room I've got. I didn't think I'd have enough room to put like a really lavish games area, but I do. I just accidentally make this place so big. But I think it ends up suiting the build because it's quite grand. And then I see this, these like shed of woods, kind of wood reserves. I don't know. And I just think, oh yeah, they fit here. They make sense. Because there's, you know, there's wood in the fire. There's 3 fireplaces, you know. So it makes sense that there's some chopped up wood outside, some reserves. But yeah, you can go and chop your own wood. Well, we can't because it's The Sims, but, you know, if you actually stayed somewhere like this. I have never stayed anywhere like this. This looks so good. If I do say so myself. Just the idea, not the build. I mean, I do like this build, though. I must admit, I do like it. And then I, make those side tables a bit smaller because they're pretty big. But then I just use the OMSP shelf. Otherwise, your lamps will kind of like hover over where the table used to be. Over where, the usual height of the table. It won't, the lamps won't clip on your downsized table, if that makes sense. And yeah, at this point, I'm just like, what do I do with this huge back wall? But I think I end up filling it pretty well. So there's like a bit of a seating area, some mirrors. What do I put on this side? I mean, we're about to find out. Is it a bookcase? Oh yes, it's a bookcase. That small one with base game that I actually really like. And then some mirrors. And I saw this trick. I didn't invent this either. I saw that overlapping mirror trick and I decided to use that because it just looks good. It just looks good. And then I just feel like that fits in a game den. Those bowling alley light up things. I don't know. Maybe the drinks cabinet, the light up drinks cabinet would also fit in the den as well. And then, I'm just adding like an informal sitting area by the ping pong table. And then I think big rug, that's what we need. Where's that rug from? City Living. And now I'm just adding some lights to the exterior of the home so it's all lit up nice at night. And now I'm just checking it, I do add a few more lights. Not those top ones because they look weird. But yeah, just so that you can see your home amongst just loads of snowy mountains. And then I put I do add a outdoor seating area in a minute, actually, after putting that hot tub. Do add a little outdoor seating area by the kitchen, so a lot of places to sit. And this is just me cluttering up with trees so that it blends into the surrounding area a bit. And this is basically the build. So we will be on to the screenshots soon. Why does that word sound so weird? It's so late. But I just want to say thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you would like to see more of my content, please hit subscribe. Catch you later.